look at that. Look. Oh! Guys. Witness this madness, guys, but oh, look, it just falls apart. That's how beautiful. Hey guys, let's get started. So please note that I will leave all the ingredients in the description box down below. So I'm gonna start by peeling my bananas. I think I'm gonna add 3 or 4 bananas. They're quite small, so yeah. By the way, for those who do not know me, my name is Taco and I love cooking. Do you guys take out like those brown things from your bananas, like these ones? I always do. I don't know, I feel like they shouldn't be in, you know, in my mouth. I think 4 small bananas should do. And then I'm gonna use my fork and mash them. How are you doing, guys? I think you want to use like very ripe bananas. You could buy your bananas a few days prior before you make your banana bread. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna make a bread or cups or kind of a cake, bake it in a cake pan, because I'm making a small mixture of this because I don't want to make a whole lot. Plus my bread pan is very large, so I would have to make quite a big amount of the batter. So if you have a smaller bread tin, I think you can do the bread, same batter, same dough. I think I'm just gonna use my muffin tin to make like the banana bread cups or the cake pan, but I think it will look more cute when I do it into little cute cups, right? So you don't really want to mash it very mushy. You want some lumps in there, unless if you don't want those textured lumps of banana in your bread, then I guess you can use an electric beater and put it on high speed and kind of whisk, or use your food processor, but I think this works just fine. I'm going to set that aside, and in my bowl I'm gonna crack 2 eggs. And about 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. 1, 2. And mix it together. Alright. I'm also gonna put that aside. I did melt about a cup of margarine. You can also use salted or unsalted butter. If you use salted butter, don't add any salt, because we're gonna add about a pinch of salt, and you can add your butter or margarine. This might be unpopular, but I like to add peanut butter, so I'm gonna add about 50 grams of peanut butter to my, not gonna, okay, I was trying to smooth it out, but yeah, this is optional. If you don't like peanut butter, you can just leave it out. Or if you fancy like that, you can use almond butter. And then I'm gonna mix this inside my bananas. Please let me know, guys, what do you prefer? Do you prefer cooking or baking? Do you prefer cooking or baking? Because I can tell you, initially I didn't like baking. I don't like baking because there's so many things that can go wrong. And once you put that thing in the oven, honey, it's done. Okay, there's nothing you can do to rescue it. Whereas with cooking, I feel like there's just so many ways you can, you know, make a comeback if you mix up. Like if you put in too much salt, you can add like a sweet sauce or a little bit of sugar. If you added too much sugar, you can just, you know, try and add a little bit of things, potatoes that can, you know, melt out the salt, something that can just absorb that of which you made wrong, unless you burn it, okay? But with baking, if you forget to add baking powder, it's done. if you forget to add sugar, I once made the mistake of forgetting to add sugar, and I was baking scones for a customer. Hey guys, oh my word, can I tell you how much money I wasted on that day by forgetting to add just sugar and ghee. I think my butter is still a bit warm, so I'm gonna leave it on the counter to cool off just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna wait for it to cool off because it's still a little bit warm. And then I'm gonna add sugar in here. 1 cup of sugar. You can use white or brown sugar, it's up to you. And then I'm gonna add 2 cups of flour. You don't have to sift it. If you want to, that's optional. I don't have a steady tripod, guys. My last one broke and I'm like, ain't no way in hell, honey, I'm gonna buy another one. Okay, not yet. We're not even sure if this YouTube thing is gonna work, but yeah. I'm gonna mix that through. Oh, you see what I was saying? I forgot to add baking powder. Thank God I remembered. Woo! You see, guys, you forget just baking powder, your day is over and shit. Like, forget. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of baking powder. I'm also gonna add just a pinch of salt, or maybe 2 pinches. Okay, let's try to mix this through, honey. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's a bit cooled down, so I'm gonna add about a cup of melted butter. Yeah, it's coming together nicely. You don't have to add milk, you don't have to add inkwabasi or buttermilk. Although, if you want to add some buttermilk or inkwamasi, you can do 2 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and substitute half the butter or margarine with the buttermilk or inkomasi. So we want all that flour mixed in. Okay, doesn't matter. We don't want to overwork it because we're still gonna add. Let me wipe here. Chop some chocolate, milk chocolate. Usually I like to make a mix of dark chocolate and milk chocolate, but I couldn't find dark chocolate, guys. I could only find this. I think the combination of dark chocolate and milk chocolate is bomb. So if you can find dark chocolate, substitute the other bar with above dark chocolate. And I'm gonna use, okay. You can also add raisins, you know, like your golden raisins and those dark ones. I think that would work lovely. What type of baker or cooker are you guys? Are you the type to clean as you go? Or you just let everything pile up and you clean? This knife is so blunt and it's making me mad because I can't find my proper knife. Guys, I like a knife that's big, sharp blade. Okay, I don't have that kind of patience. Okay, if you want me to chop something, give me a large, sharp knife. Because anyway, let me teach you a little how to hold a knife. Okay. You see a knife, guys, you want your index finger and your thumb to, you know, then you can, you know, when you're chopping, it's very easy to rock your knife back and forth and you get a really tight grip. When you hold like this, then you had your what is this called? You're not you, but you know. So that is why I don't like a small knife. You'll just, no, you must get done with it, honey. Make sure it's sharp too. Unless if you're a very, very patient person, then the world needs more people like you. Otherwise, for me, please respect me, please. But I guess I could sharp this one. Yeah, I'll sharp it after we're done here. Anyway, as I was saying, guys, I use a type of cooker or baker to just let everything pile up or you clean as you go. For me, you know, I don't know, it depends how I'm feeling on that day. If I'm really nice and in a good mood, I want to clean up as I go. When I'm in a crappy mood and I cook, you'll tell everything will be all over the place. And I'm one cook who doesn't like clean dishes. So ish. Also, if you are clean, again, squash today. If you like cleaning as you go, please give me tips on how to better keep your surface clean while you cook so that you don't have a pile of things when you're done. You're already working so hard to put that meal or bake good on the table. Now you must work extra hard to clean after that. No. I'm gonna add my chocolate in here. Doesn't have to be super fine because it is gonna melt in the oven. And then I'm also gonna chop my nuts. Ooh, they're so lovely, honey. Guys, when we were younger, I remember like growing up in the village. These things really use the in Setswana. I don't know in Sotho. I'm Sotho, but guys, ish nake khotse le Batswana utlwa. What do you call are these pecan nuts? Yeah, I think they're pecan nuts. And I remember there was a tree. There was a tree on the main road, and we used to just sit on that big tree and indulge ourselves. Usually you take a brick and crack it out of the shell. Oh honey, memories. Oh, yes. And we'll just have a draw, instead of after school, instead of going home, we'll just sit under the tree and just munch and munch. There's also a marula tree, a big ass marula tree, and you can get the marula fruit. The one that makes amarula. Yes, that one. The nice thing about living in the village, guys, you have these things readily available to you. I wonder if the tree's still there, the marula tree, because it was big, like huge. Very huge. Okay. Gotta be careful because they are jumping up and down. They will end up on the floor instead of in the batter. Unless if you have a grinder, you can just pulse it a few times. Don't make it extra fine because you want that texture. I also like almonds, guys. Roasted almonds are the best. Ooh, honey. Okay, I think that's fine, that's fine, man. Because tipe and depress. Okay. And then I'm gonna add everything in here. Okay. Ooh, look at that gorgeousness, honey. Look at that. It is so beautiful, guys. So gorgeous. And this way you can just make sure that every scoop that you're gonna place in the muffin pan, okay, I'm being too much, this is gonna be tough. The only thing about baking is that you can get carried away with mixing because you enjoy it so much, and the end result is gonna be not so enjoyable. Okay guys, so I need to decide whether I want to use a muffin tin or my bread tin. My bread tin is quite large, and I don't think, because I like for it to just come up to the brim, but I think once it rises it's gonna be like here. So I'm deciding whether to make cups or the bread, but bread is regular, let's just use the cups. And also I want this to bake as quickly as possible because I want to also bake some scones for a client, so it doesn't take long. In the oven, my stove is slow, guys. It's slow. We're gonna prepare it with some okay. I'm also now deciding whether I should add like the cupcake cups. Okay. let's just do it because it's also for easy cleanup purposes. Okay, if you have them, you can use them. You can make like banana muffins. Should I call this banana muffins or bread cups? I don't know, you'll see by the thumbnail, guys, or the title. Also, guys, let me know if you want to learn how to bake and sell scones as a business, because I'm getting quite a few, not a lot, but like 3 or 4 people asking if I teach how to bake scones. So I did put together a little PDF or booklet explaining like how to, the best practices to follow when you're selling scones and you want the best results. And I'm gonna use my ice cream scooper to just scoop them out so that they are relatively the same size. Let's do this. Okay. Oh, so heavy. Also a few big good recipes in there. So if you yourself, or you know somebody who would like to, you know, start a side hustle selling scones, I also touch on how to sell them, how to market yourself, pricing, where to get your goods, you know, selling ideas that you can follow. And now I'm trying to decide whether it's best that I make a video that I can send to everybody who is interested, or like online classes, you know, like live online classes. So let me know, guys, what would you prefer if you were to purchase the guide or interested? Would you prefer online classes? Would you prefer like a set video where you can just pause and play at any given moment in time, you know? I think once we get also monetized, I'm gonna give away the book to anybody who wants to start their own baking business. For somebody who doesn't like baking, honey, and I made a business off of it, okay, got some tips and tricks. So let me know, guys, what would you prefer, like online classes or just a long set video I can send so you can follow along and pause anytime? Also, would you also prefer like in-person one-on-one baking classes or lesson, you know? Of course, it won't be just baking, but it will be like a holistic kind of course where you learn how to market, how to sell, and put yourself out there. So please let me know in the comment down below, and also share with somebody who would like to start their own scones or baking. So I have a little bit left here, and this is about 12. So I think we can also get another 5 or 6 or 8 or 10, I don't know. So the idea is that when you're making with the muffin tin, you get quite a few of those. Okay, I feel like there's not enough here. I didn't want to fill the spoon all the way because I feel like it's gonna blow up. So I did preheat my oven at about 200 degrees Celsius. Then I'm gonna bake this, I think, for about 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah, so let's go to the oven. Ooh, it's quite hot. Okay, there we go. And here they are, guys. They're really cute, and I really like the ones that I can see the chocolate You see, it's... And with the cups, it only took about 20 minutes, guys. 20 minutes. I think with the Britain, it would have taken a lot longer. I think it would have taken a lot longer. Ooh, honey. Okay, let's open one and see how it looks on the inside. They're still quite warm, guys. Oh, oh, look at that. Look. Oh, guys. It's another go like dijo with that. Dijo ke bophelo, guys. Like, let's cut through it. But if you know, you know. Dijo ke bophelo. Food is life. Oh, and it just falls apart. Oh, I'm literally getting like adrenaline running up and down my body. Like, guys, look. Ooh. I'm sorry you have to witness this madness, guys, but oh, look, it just falls apart. That's how beautiful it is and fluffy. Okay, let's taste. Still quite warm, so be careful. The nuts are still firm. Not too much sugar. Yes, Lord. Thank you for this food, Lord. Thank you for the ability to cook, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. That is the recipe, guys. I hope you try it. I hope you enjoyed. Please comment down below if you're gonna try it. If you do try it, please follow me on my social media, Facebook and guys, oh, and Instagram. It's at Wanna Cook on all social media platforms. And you can serve it with custard, ice cream. You can make a glaze with a little bit of milk or cream and powdered sugar. Put a glaze on top, or you can do a cream cheese glaze or cream. So guys, this is so good. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.